Hello and welcome to Capacity TV. My name is Malik and I'm a senior reporter at Capacity Media. I'm joined at ITW 2024 by Windstream President Joe Scattareggia and John Nishimoto, Senior Vice President for Wholesale Products, Marketing and Business Development. Thank you both for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Joe and John, we spoke to you last year at ITW. What's changed in the last year?
Well, I would tell you the biggest thing that's changed since last year is we consolidated our two wholesale organizations. Last year when we were here and we met, we had two wholesale organizations. One was a traditional CLEC wholesale organization, which I ran, that really focused on our CLEC and long haul and core network services. We took that and we merged it with our Kinetic Wholesale, which really focused on our ILEC footprint, both Ethernet and towers, and we merged those together early about February this year. So now we have one consolidated wholesale organization. Everyone is able to sell the full portfolio of products, which is great for the team, and the customers have one interface into our wholesale organization. So it's been pretty well received all the way around.
And recently there was a little piece of news that dropped between Uniti and Windstream. It's a merger. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, quite a bit small, not quite so small, but yeah. So we've I think 2 Fridays ago, there was an announcement that Windstream and Uniti are going to merge the operations together, which is a great thing for us. Brings the network back together. From my perspective and from the team's perspective, we're all very excited. It gives us a lot of opportunities, both internally to work collectively as a group and also to expand the portfolio out to customers. The merger is going to take 12 to 18 months, so it's going to be a lengthy process. So, right now it's business as usual for both teams. We were able to meet them this week at ITW, so we had a nice long meetings yesterday, and they were at our beach party event last night, so it was great.
John, that was big news, but there's also some more big news from ITW 2024, and that's the Beachroute Dark Fibre Alliance. It's expanding all the way to Ashburn. What can you tell us about that?
Sure. So a couple years ago, we embarked on a construction project to build fiber, high count fiber. It actually goes from Jacksonville, the cable landing station there, through Savannah to the new cable landing station in Myrtle Beach, up through Charleston and then to Raleigh. So we completed that project earlier in the year, and it's a high count fiber, 864 count fiber. And so the system goes up to Raleigh. With the alliance that we've just announced, with some partners, we go from Raleigh up to Richmond and then eventually up to Ashburn. So it's the full route goes about a little over 1,000 miles now.
And what does the partnership mean for your customers, and is it ready now?
Yeah, it's so from a partnership perspective, it enables our customer to one-stop shop if they need to go from, let's just say, the Myrtle Beach cable landing station all the way to Ashburn. They can do it individually with different carriers. Tilson, Mid-Atlantic Broadband, Summit, or they can come to us and just do it with one contract. There is a small little build in Virginia, which will be done worst case end of first quarter, best case first end of the year. So it's that time frame that we're targeting.
And one for you both. What's next on the horizon for Windstream Wholesale?
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, outside of the traditional, enhancements to our portfolio, which would be new on their building lists and things like this, from my perspective, I think you're going to hear more alliances, out there. Now, one of our priorities is to finish some of these builds. We have a lot of builds, almost 2,000 route miles that are getting built. Some of them are completed, others we're in the final phases. But once those are finally complete, we're looking to monetize those, and we'll look to monetize the assets directly, but we'll also look to additional alliances that John and his team have put together to try to extend those to other parts of the country, like Ashburn and like Miami.
Yeah. So that's like the dark fiber infrastructure and products, but then we're lighting, obviously we're really well known for wave services. So we're still pushing that technology, at the forefront of technology. So the next thing you'll probably see from us is an 800 gig wave trial, which will be a first. So that's hopefully coming, third quarter this year, fourth quarter with some partners.
Thanks so much, Joe and John. You're always one of our favorite duos to talk to. Thanks so much for the time.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. It's been a great week, so we're all excited. Yeah, a lot of follow-up though.
And thank you for watching Capacity TV.